Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now, I've only one flower to show you that I haven't shown you before. Things are growing very well, but I'm not getting any blooms or spikes on anything. And I think that's because I've got everything indoors and they're not used to being indoors. They've been outside all summer in the greenhouse, where the light is 3 times better in the greenhouse than it is in the house. You know, I've just took a reading in there and it's a vast difference. But the only one I've got flowering is this Phragmipedium sedenii. It's just come up with one there, it's just opened. It's been open about a week. And underneath there's another bud forming, as you can see here, and another one here at the top. And as usual, they're all in lava rock and doing magnificently well, especially this one. I'll just show you the plant itself. There's a nice fully mature growth here. There's a nice fully mature growth here. There's a nice fully mature growth here. They're all over the place, and plenty of small growths coming up as well. You can see there's another one. They're growing fantastically well, and I have them all in lava rock, as I've said before, and I water them indoors, probably, twice, sometimes 3 times a week, all depends what the temperature is in this room. It never gets above 25 degrees if I have the heater turned up, and it drops to about 15 or 16 at night. I mean, they should be spiking at that because they do like a good temperature drop between night and day. You know, the day's round about 14 to 18, and the daytime's around about 23 to 25 or something like that. And they should be doing more, but we'll just wait and see. I'm probably being a little bit previous on them. But that's the Phragmipedium sedenii. Well, seeing as we're looking at the Phragmipediums now, I think we'll just have a look at every single one I've got. I mean, there might be some I haven't shown you, but we'll have a look at the lot. And I don't know whether to show you in this room or take them in the kitchen where it probably looks better. So I'll take one in the kitchen now, and we'll have a look, see what it looks like in there. Now, do these plants look better in here or where they were before? But this one is a... Where are we? Here we are. Oh, it's a Phragmipedium cardinale, one of my favourite ones. And this has got plenty of growth on it. It's a nice big growth here. No, it's not flowered from there, no. Plenty of big growths on it. Plenty of places where they can flower from this. But it's just not flowering, and I think it's because of the light, like I said. See how there are any small ones round the bottom? Yeah, just one little one starting there. But this is growing really well, and these cardinales, one thing that they do like is plenty of water. You know, even more so than some of the other ones. They just love water. So I don't know whether it's better in here or in the other room. But we'll leave this one on and we'll have a look at the other in the living room. Well, we're back in the living room now, and this is another cardinale. This is growing very nicely. Just a small plant when I put it in, and this is doing quite well too. You can see there's not a lot of growth at the bottom there, but there's some nice fans coming up, and all the leaves are coming up in the middle, so I can't grumble about that one. Yep, that's another cardinale. Here's another one that's growing really well, and this is a, get the label, you can pronounce that, I'm not bothering, but it's a cross between, hello, we're on the upside down, Colurum and Sedenii, and Sheila has one of these that's flowered a couple of times, and the flowers are absolutely beautiful. Bit like a Sedenii, not quite as big, but a lot more red in them. And this has got multiple growths on it. It's got that many and I can't count it. Here they're coming up all over the place. So that's another one. And this is one I'm a little bit proud of. It's a Phragmipedium Yelva Mare. That was a tiny little plant. So I just put it in here just to see, you know, just to stop it dying off. And it's taking off. Mind you, I don't think I'll live long enough to see this bloom, but somebody else might get the better of it. Phragmipedium Yelva Mare. Well, we have another Phragmipedium here, which is a Phragmipedium Humilia Arias, a cross between Cavacii and Schlimii. And this is a beautiful plant. I used to have a, many years ago, I used to have a real big plant of this one. I used to sell the divisions of it left, right and centre. And this wasn't such a nice plant when I got it, but look what it's doing now. Look at the growth on it. One there. I think I've been round and counted these, and there's 10 growths on this one. So I'm quite hopeful for these plants really. Phragmipedium Humilia Arias. Well, here's another one, and this is Phragmipedium Grande. Now when I got this, it was sort of, well, it was given to me, this one, because it was dying off. There was just this growth and this one. But since I've had it, it's put up a beautiful growth here. If you can see it properly. Yeah, nice new growth there. Move the camera back a bit so we can see a better view. So that's doing very nicely. I've got 2 of these, so I'll show you the other one next. Phragmipedium Grande. Now this was just a single growth when I pulled it off a bigger plant that I had, then I sold the plant off, but I'd left it with one little growth on it, and since it's done then it's coming on a treat. Let's see if I can pick it up. There we are. It's got 2 nice growths on it, another growth coming up there, if you can see it because it's dark. Yeah, there we are, another growth coming up there. So that's nice as well. This is going to be a year or 2 before it flowers, so let's hope I'm still here. Now this is one I bought a few months ago, and it was just a 2-plant growth and didn't flowered. So I'll show you the spike and I'll show you what it's done in the last couple of months. Put the spike back in, lift the plant out. Oopsie daisy, here we go. So there you can see where it's flowered from. You see what's left of the spike there. That was a growth that was still on, and now it's got another nice growth here. And another little one starting there. And this is a cross between don't know, Tios. Not so often I look at this. What's I done with? What have I done with the label? Oh, here it is. It's a cross between oops, it's a bit small print this. Wasserianum and Fisheri. Well, Fisheri is only a small plant, so I'm not expecting this to grow as big as the others I've shown you. But I think the blooms on this will be quite spectacular. Phragmipedium Tios. Now this is one that's not showing much sign of growth, although it'd be a massive plant if it did. Look at that for a leaf. But when I got this, all the centre growths, they were all burnt and brown tipped and everything. So I don't know what this is going to do. You can see it's been bitten here and everything. But it's quite a nice big plant, nice and sturdy. So no, it's not showing well, is it? Here. Plenty of nice big growths on it. And this is a nice flowering growth here. Have I told you what this is? No. Yeah, it's one I've been having trouble with. Phragmipedium Susan Decker. And I think these are a very light coloured flower on these. I don't remember having seen them before, but I think from a picture they look very, very nice, and they can have a lot of blooms on at the same time. So that's Phragmipedium Susan Decker. We haven't many more to show you, so we'll be quick. I think I showed you this one in flower a couple of months ago. I don't know what it's called, Kwasny or something, and that's a cross between Delisandroy and Eric Young. And I think it flowered a couple of times this. But this is a nice new growth that hasn't flowered yet. This one. This is one that flowered. You can see just the top of the spike there, like a piece of wood. And yeah, not a lot to say about this. Although it's quite a nice plant. We've got some nice new growths on it. So I'm hoping that will flower in what? Well, when it feels ready. That's all I can say. This is another I bought a couple of months ago, Phragmipedium Equigenera Heart. And this is a cross between Ivan Portillo, which is a lovely plant, and Delisandroy, which is a smallish plant. I'll just have a look at the plant now. Evidently it looked like it was in spike when I got it, just with one growth, two growths on it. No, just one growth on it. And it was like that. The blood wouldn't, the bud wouldn't fluff out or anything. It just changed colour and went downhill and died off. But it's growing nicely now. It's a nice new growth there. And another one coming up at the bottom here. If I can get my hand round to it. There. That's another nice new growth. So up to now we're doing okay with the Phrags. We're doing okay with everything, but as I said, there's no spikes or anything, and I'm sure it's down to the light. And then we've got the Phrags Schroederi. Now these are two new growths and I've had it about 12 months. The old growth was here, we can see how it's all rotted and one thing and another that I chopped off because the leaves were going all odd, strange. So I chopped them off. It put these two spikes up, these two new growths up, which are lovely. And again, it's putting another one up there. You can see it. There we are. Yeah, so that's Phragmipedium schroderi. And the last one is a... oh, we'll get to it. And the last one is a Phrag cancer. And that's supposed to be a cross between Schlimmii and Piercii. Two small plants, but this is doing absolutely fantastically well. This flowered 12 months ago, absolutely gorgeous it was. 3 spikes on it, plenty of blooms on it, and I think if you look back on my videos, you'll see them somewhere. But that's a magnificent plant. See if I can hold it up. There we are. Plenty and plenty of new growth around the bottom and everything. Doing fantastically well. Phragmipedium cancer. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, that's about all I've got for you today. I've shown you all my Phragmipediums. I'll keep you in touch with them all and every month or so, just to see what's happening, if anything's happening. And oh, we've got one there. That is not a Phragmipedium. That is a Maxillaria variabilis, another magnificent plant that hasn't flowered. Absolutely beautiful that. Flowered a couple of years ago and I got best in show with it, but since then it's almost coming out of the pot, but we'll have a look at them later. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the Phragmipediums, and until next time, I'll see you later.